So now we want to take you back to the beginning of this discussion. Do you accept that you are an extension of source energy? Sort of logical. You look around, you're good, we adore you, but you've not managed to scrape enough dirt together to make another moon or something. In other words, you got to acknowledge that there's more going on than what's just happening right here. That there is a consciousness that is at the core of everything that exists. So you acknowledge that there is a source of that which you are. And do you acknowledge that as an extension of this source energy, not as a separate part of this source energy, as an extension of this source energy, you have the potential to know what source knows in any point in time. Is that logical to you? If you're an extension of source energy, shouldn't you know what source knows? And what would be the thing that would prevent you in any point in time from having the point of view that source holds? A vibrational variance, and that's all. And how would you know? What's the indicator of a vibrational variance? You don't feel so good. You're ornery. So Esther's been having fun thinking about these vibrational discs. She said it's sort of like the seven dwarfs. There was grumpy, happy. She's up to about 200 of them now. There's dysfunctional, passive aggressive. But you can tell what vibrational frequency you're on by the way you feel. And so we just want to get this conversation started by reminding you of something that is essential if you mean to be the deliberate creator of your own experience and live the joyous life experience that you've come to live. You have to accept that you're an extension of source energy, and that source is expanding as a result of that which you are participating in here. And that if you care first and foremost about the way you feel, then you will have deliberate control over your vibrational frequency. And when you have deliberate control over your frequency, then you have deliberate control over your point of attraction. And when you have deliberate control over your point of attraction, then you are the creator of your own reality, not by sloppy thinking, not by default, but by deliberately living as you intended. You said, I'll go forth, I'll sift and sort, I'll find new ideas. Those ideas will feel like expansion, and rockets of desire will shoot forth from me. And the source within you said, and we will stay non-physically focused. We are not challenged by the contrast of your physical experience. We will remain in this vibrational frequency. We will remain on this high-flying disc. And when you shoot off a rocket, we will give it our undivided vibrational attention. We will hold it in that frequency where it will be more possible for you to find vibrational alignment with it if you are feeling for it. And you knew that you would be born with a guidance system within you that would help you to know how much gap there was between your thought in this moment and the thought that source is thinking about the same thing. If you can get it, we so want you to leave this gathering today with this firm realization, this resonance within you that says, I am here in this physical body as an extension of source, and source is flowing to me and through me at all times. So every conversation that I have with anyone, source is there, interested in the conversation, interested in the value for both, projecting thoughts that will be of value to each of us. And depending upon your vibrational frequency with that, you will feel the resonance of that, because in every moment you have the potential of being on a high-flying disc or being on a lower disc, of being in resonance with the source within you or pinching it off to some degree, you see. So now you know everything that is important to know about everything. If you heard us, you now understand everything you've been living, and you now understand everything that anybody up close to you has been living. You now understand every behavior that you see in every person who is participating with you in this magnificent life experience on planet Earth. When they're mean, all it means is they're not in resonance with who they are. And if their being mean makes you feel mean, then they have influenced you to their disc rather than you influencing them to your disc, you see. It's that simple. We want to remind you that source is a powerful influence, and that influence always wins. and that when you have what you call your death experience, you will reemerge into that pure positive energy. Your resistance will leave you, and you will return to the vibrational frequency that is natural to you. We just don't think you should have to croak in order to have that uplifting experience. And we know for sure that a gathering like this can help you to reset your button. You can. Within 30 days of getting up and deliberately focusing in a way that feels better, you're going to discover that clarity that Esther is discovering. You're going to discover the way the world will respond to the vibrational frequency that is you. It's already doing it. You're just not doing it purposefully enough so you don't recognize that you're doing it. But when you deliberately get up and find that high-flying vibration, and you deliberately focus yourself there day after day after day, and then you begin talking about what you want, as you're consciously aware of the setup that you are doing, and then as you watch law of attraction and source energy fill in the details with all of the things that you're wanting, when you begin to make the correlation between the thought that you thought and the deliberate attention you gave to the thought that you were thinking, and the wonderful way you began to feel because of the deliberate attention that you were giving to the thought that you were thinking, so that you are sustaining in a more chronic way, steady vibrational alignment with who you really are, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. And then as those manifestations begin to float into your experience, with the effort factor being almost non-existence, because the leverage that you've discovered through the alignment of this energy that creates worlds is so significant, then you'll say, yeah, this is what I came for. This is what physical life experience is supposed to be about. I didn't come to explain who's right and wrong. I didn't come to say this is the way that everyone must live. I came to sort it out for myself, to define for me what feels best to me, and to live it, and then to demonstrate through the clarity of my example the power of the universe. Source is at your back. And when you are flowing with that, your life is so wonderful. And when you get cross current of who you really are, it does not feel very good. We're eager to talk with you about anything that matters to you. There is nothing that is off limits. You're going to discover that we are not eager about, not even willing hardly at all, to encourage conversation in the direction of things that you know that you do not want. We are not wanting to be a sounding board for your perpetuation of vibrations that you do not mean to continue to keep active within you. Having said that, we are willing to sift through some contrast with you a bit and to help you to identify what you're really wanting. And we see our value to you in helping you to realize what you can do about your own vibrational offering. We want you to leave this gathering feeling so keenly that you are the creator of your own experience, because you are the projector of your own vibration that law of attraction is responding to. And we want you to leave here eager to project your vibration. We want you to feel the deliciousness of thinking on purpose, and thinking for the exhilaration of the energy rush within the thought, not needing the manifestation, especially in the beginning. The manifestations will follow. It is certain. It is law. But we want to get you hooked on the feeling today. Because when you get hooked on the feeling of alignment, you start being happy right now. All the stuff that you think you need to make you happy, it's coming. But you're going to discover pretty fast you didn't need that stuff to be happy, because you beat happy before it got there. So, what do you want to talk about? Really good. We're going to have a good day. Take it easy. Everyone take it easy, all right? Don't panic if we don't call on you right away. Stand if you think it's you. Stand if you think it's you. It's you. Don't panic if we don't call on you right away or ever. Because we are aware of what you want, where you are in relationship to what you want, and what the best path, which is the path of least resistance, to get you there. So it'll be easy.